Hello and welcome back to the Dave Bradley Athletic and Recreation Center. I'm Tom Emberge, your commentator tonight for the upcoming game as the men's volleyball team faces up against the visiting St. Clair Saints. Our Mountaineers are currently first place at 16-1, and the visiting team, St. Clair Saints, are second place trailing at 12-4. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Here we are live at the David Bradley Athletic and Recreation Center. To get this game underway here, we have the Mountaineers serving first. And up we have number 18, Eric Danicke, to start off this game. And here we go. Ball served over to St. Clair. Strong spike there by number 2, Connor West, unable to make it over the net. The first point of the game here goes to the home side. Here he goes. We have Danicke up to serve again. The ball is over. Played by West, volleyed up, spike down there, played by Danicke, unable to be contained there, and that's a point over to St. Clair. Up and ready to serve now is St. Clair's number 2, Connor West. Volley by McLaughlin, quickly brought back down there by Mark Kavekis on the Mountaineers team, but called a let there. Too much wrist on the net. Sorry, too much wrist on the net there. It's a 2-1, St. Clair leading. Here we go now as Connor West is ready to reserve again. Jedrzewski, Kavekis, strong spike there by McLaughlin, but he is completely rejected there by the Saints. Beautiful lift there by number 18, Peter Christian, on the Saints side. It is now 3-1 here in this first set. West now is re-preparing himself. McLaughlin, Kavekis, gives it back. Nice low touch, but Saints are able to play it. And there the referee calls a lift on number 4, Josh Lynch, and that's a point over to Mohawk. Serving now for the home side's number 7, Mark Kavekis from Barrie, Ontario. The ball's up, played, and that is a let there on the net by Kavekis. Point goes over to St. Clair. With the ball hitting the net there, it's number 18, Peter Christian, up to serve. Jedrzewski to Kavekis. Strong smackdown there by Trevor McLaughlin. Number 10, Jason Hernandez, was unable to contain it by the Saints. It is now 4-3. Mohawk trailing by just 1 point now. Number 9, Trevor McLaughlin, now sets himself for his serve. Lifted with too much power on that one. Point goes Saints' way. It is now 5-3. Josh Lynch is now up to serve for the Saints. Coming out of Windsor, Ontario. Sheedle plays it to Kavekis. It's tipped back. Beautiful play there. Kavekis gets the tip to Delorme, smashes it back down at the Saints side, and that's a point there for Mohawk. Number 13, who's point scorer as well, Christian Delorme's up to serve for Mohawk. Played out there by Travis Wiggle. Sheedle with the spike. And that's a netlet called there by the referee on number 11, I believe, Travis Wiggle. Here we go now as number 13, Delorme's ready to reserve. Played out there by Josh Rankine. Beautiful smackdown there, but it is out of bounds. Hitting head coach Matt Schnarr right in the finger there, a little bit of pain. It is now 6-5, Mohawk leading by 1 point. Delorme serves again. The ball's played out there by Dave Binder. Beautiful smash down by Travis Wiggle. What a play. That evens up the score. Now it's 6-0. Up and now to serve is number 17, Dave Binder. He gets the ball up, smashes it with his left hand, and McLaughlin responds. Jadrewski centers. Shido with a nice spin on his spike there, gets Mohawk the point. Nice touch by the team captain. Up and ready to serve now is Mohawk's number 12, Stephen Falk, out of St. Catharines, Ontario. Comes in with the smash. It's tipped over across to West, and that's a beautiful strike down. Kavekis could not get enough on it. It is now 7-all here. Saints number 11, Travis Wiggle. His turn to serve now. Played to Jadrewski. Nice little touch by Danicki. St. Clair scrambling. It's brought back over. Kavekis sets. Smash is blocked there by number 10, Jason Hernandez. And a resmash there, Mohawk gets the point. St. Clair had enough reaction time there for the first, but Shido came in quickly with the second hit, getting them the 1-point edge here. Mountaineers captain Shido serves for us now. And that is a let as it curves down and hits the net, evening up the score here. Jason Hernandez serves to Shido. Kavekis sets it. McLaughlin with the huge spike, but he is completely rejected. The double trouble of number 2, Connor West, and number 10, Jason Hernandez, completely rejected Mohawk's play there. Here he goes. Hernandez is ready to serve again. And with too much power on that one, that's a point over to Mohawk. Full formation's done now, and Eric Danicki is up again to serve for Mohawk. Played by West. It's centered. Smash there's played by Danicki. Kavekis centers. Shido came in with the spike, but once again, West up right in the center there for St. Clair, completely rejecting Shido's spike. With that play there by West, who's now up to serve, it's a 1-point lead. It's now 10-9 here in this first set. Here we go, the ball's up. Jadrewski brings it back over. Centered there by Josh Lynch. And it's tipped by Christian Delorme's hand just over the net there, giving the Saints a point. Ready to reserve now is Saints captain Connor West. Ball's raised. McLaughlin gets a volley. Someone scrambles. Shido unable to get the connection there. Just a lack of communication from the Mohawk side in that play. It's now 12-9. Here we go as West is ready for another strong reserve here. He lifts it. Played by McLaughlin. Centered. Miscue by Delorme there, but the Saints are responding here. Smash down at Shido. Ball lands right here at my commentator desk, and that's a point over to the St. Clair Saints. On fire tonight here is Connor West once again ready to serve for his side. And that is a let there by West. Unlucky. That gives Mohawk another point. It's now 13-10. Squaring up with the ball now is number 7, Mark Kavekis on the Mohawk side. Just tips the net and makes it over. Centered there by Lynch. Too much power put on it there by number 18, Peter Christian. Mohawk side, Kavekis Readies himself for his other serve here. The ball's raised. Way too much overspin on that one. The Saints know it as well. Don't play at it, giving them a point here. Leading their points now. Ready to serve is number 18, Peter Christian from Chatham, Ontario. Plays it to Kavekis. Small tip there by Trevor McLaughlin. Gets the edge there on number 11, Travis Wiggle. Giving Mohawk a point here now. And it's his turn up to serve. McLaughlin gets ready in the backcourt. It's brought up now. Played to West. Lynch centers. Huge spike there, but rejected by DeLorme. But wrist called over the net there, giving Sinclair the points. It is now 15-12. Fronting the Saints side now, we have number 4, Josh Lynch from Windsor, Ontario, serving. Beautiful downward curve there. Played to Falk, but West responds. It's centered. Tip there to the Mohawk side. Kavekis centers it. Sheetal with the spike, but he's rejected by number 10, Jason Hernandez. Beautiful lift up there. Ready now is number 13, Christian DeLorme on the Mohawk side to serve it up. Played there to Peter Christian. Smashed down there just enough for the Saints side. And Dave Binder gets the point there. With that strong connection, it's now Binder's side to serve for not Mohawk, the Sinclair Saints. Coming out of Maidstone, Ontario. It's served to McLaughlin. Set. Smashed down by Danikis. Too much to handle there by number 4, Josh Lynch. Giving Mohawk the point. 16-14. Up now we have number 12, Falk, on the Mountaineer side. Raising the ball. He plays it. Too much arm on that one there. Giving the Saints the point. 17-14. Strong attacker, number 11, Travis Wiggles' turn now. He floats it over. Kavekis gets on his knees to volley. Sheetal set up, but that ball's just in bounds. Sorry, no, it's called as a tip at the front of the net there by the Saints, giving Sheetal the point. Ready now is Mohawk's captain. Sets himself to serve. Played there by number 17, Dave Binder, but it's completely inaccurate. Hernandez scrambled to try and reach it in the stands there, but no connection. Adam Sheetal's ready to serve once again. Gets some curve on it, but with that one, there's too much power. The ball goes just out of bounds, and it's now Sinclair's serving point. Ready now is Hernandez. Floats that out of bounds there, called by Sheetal. Referee raises his flag, and it's now Mohawk point. 17-18. Mohawk are trailing here just by 1 in this first set. Now we have a strong server as Danicki plays for Mountaineers. To West. Sundered by Lynch. West gets the serve again. Saints scramble to get the ball over. And they just sniped that one down in time. Stays in bounds. That's a beautiful connection on the Saints team side. And with that point going towards the Saints side, head coach of the Mohawk Mountaineers, Schnarr, calls a timeout, calling over his troops to clearly discuss some sort of team play strategy. They have to try and switch up here. Beautiful play from the Saints side as captain number 2, Connor West, had a number of ace serves there, along with a beautiful setup volleys by a number of players. Number 4, Josh Lynch, and also Jason Hernandez have been able to reach the ball over to players like Connor West and Travis Wiggle, who have been finishing off these spikes for the Saints side. Now our first place Mountaineers with Matt Schnarr, they know that they are capable of some big games and comebacks, as we saw last week when they played against Humber. They got a 3-2 set win in Humber last week. Top players in that game last week was their captain Adam Cheadle, who had 15 kills alone, along with Trevor McLaughlin, who had 14 kills, and Mark Kavekis had 43 aces that game. Hopefully, both sides can have the same kind of play here tonight. Very evenly matched in this first set. And to restart the play, we have the St. Clair Saints captain, Connor West, waiting the ref signal to serve. The ball's over. West puts too much power on that one, giving Mohawk the point. Mark Kavekis readies himself for his serve. Played by number 5 there, Josh Rankine. During that scuffle for the ball there by the Saints, number 18, Peter Christian, tipped the net, giving Mohawk the point now. It's 19-all. Up at the front there. Kavekis gets the signal. Serves it to West. Scramble there by Josh Lynch. It's brought back over. Delorme centers. McLaughlin gets the ball over the net. Lynch volleys it. Good block there by Trevor McLaughlin. St. Clair trying to rate themselves here again. Beautiful block again there. Falk responds. 3 times in a row there. Combination of Mohawks number 12 and number 13. Stephen Falk and Christian Delorme completely were on the top of their form there, reading the Saints 3 times in a row, getting the edge and the point. Kavekis is ready to serve again. And with that serve there, Kavekis puts too much power on it, getting the score tied up again here. It's 20-all. Up serving for the Saints is number 18, Peter Christian. He plays it. Played out there by Falk. Rejection made by Josh Lynch at the front of the net. That's a point over to St. Clair. That's the kind of the response that head coach Robert Lynch is going to want to see. Number 18, Peter Christian, serves again to Jedrzewski. Smash there by Delorme is not accurate enough. It hits the net there. 2-point lead here now for the Saints, 22-20. Christian hears the whistle and reserves now. Played Jedrzewski. Kavekis sets up McLaughlin with the spike. With the tip off Dave Binder's hands there, it's a Mohawk point. Mountaineers key player here, number 9, Trevor McLaughlin, is readying himself for his serve. He gets it up, played to West, centered by Lynch, smashed down there by number 11, Travis Wiggle. Beautifully pulled off play by the Saints. 23-21 here. Josh Lynch, who had the main setup pass of that play, is now up to serve here. With an unlucky tip made there by Mark Kavekis, it's a Saints point. Lynch turns around, is ready to reface the Mountaineers. Gets a signal from his coach. Serves it. Power on that one's too much. Cheadle just ducks under, and that's a point over to the Mohawk side. Christian Delorme now serves to the Mountaineers. Volleyed there by Dave Binder. Brought across. Hernandez with the connection. That's a point over to the Saints side. 25-22. Here with that play there made by the Jason Hernandez, that is the end of the first set here at the David Braley Athletic and Recreation Center. The teams are now taking the time to switch sides on the court. Very evenly matched both serving play and rejection play. Mohawk definitely have an edge when it comes to blocks, as both number 13 and 12, Stephen Falk and Christian Delorme, really have been at the forefront of Mohawk's defense, rejecting quite a number of Peter Christian and Dave Binder's outside spikes. Although with that finish there, the Saints number 10, Jason Hernandez, with some beautiful serves alongside his team captain, Connor West, has really given them the and here we go. Let's have a quick look at number two, Connor West, the captain of this Sinclair side, leading his team by example so far in this first set. He's really been set for quite a number of spikes and essential volley plays to set up some of his big men on his team, like his outside hitters, Dave Binder and Jason Hernandez. The Saints do know that they're going to want nothing more than take this win from Mohawk, as they are trailing them in the division. The home side Mountaineers are currently sitting at 16-1 in the OCAA West Division, and Sinclair are just trailing behind at 12-4. Nothing that the coaching staff, along with the players of the Sinclair Saints, are going to want more than to take that spot from our home team. Head coach Matthew Schnarr and the rest of the Mountaineers there, discussing some of the key tactics that they have here tonight. A main part of their gameplay has really been as well the strong assistance and extra effort dives made by both Eric Danicke and number 7, Mark Kavekis, with some perfectly timed volleys there, giving the ease to Captain Adam Sheedle and Eric Danicke to get the spikes right down on the Saints defense. Some of the power that's coming off of those hands is too much to handle on both sides, actually. And both teams have now come back onto court. It seems they're ready to get this game back underway. Referees have blown their whistle here at center court, making sure that all formations and substitutions have been made. After a couple last notes here, we have number 10, Jason Hernandez, up and ready to serve for the Saints side. Number 5, Josh Rankine, at the center court here with his Saints team. Let's get this second set underway. Played there, number 5, by Corey Hansen. And with that play made there at the front of the net, Sinclair get the first point of this set. Up and ready to serve now is Saints number 10, Jason Hernandez, once again. He puts too much power on that serve, giving Mohawk the even up point. Ready now is number 1, Adam Sheedle. Curve on that one's played. Connor West gets the small tip. Mohawk is scavenging. And McLaughlin with the finishing spike. 2-1 now here in the second set. With that beautiful touch now, Sheedle's able to reserve. The serve there done by Sheedle hits the post on the net. Sinclair's bench and team are very happy with that one. It's now 2-all. Team captain West is now up and ready to serve. He plays it. Falk gets it to Kavekis. Kept alive now. The Saints trying to get it back over. Hernandez smashes it. Kavekis centers the ball. McLaughlin with the touch. Still kept alive here. Quite a rally between these two teams. Rankine keeps it alive on the Saints side. Hernandez with the smash. Hansen gets the touch on it. Kavekis centers. McLaughlin with the small tip. The Saints read it completely and they get a smash. Just beat Sheedle there in the backcourt. Beautiful play made there by the Saints side. Number 17, Cody Charlton got up. Oh, sorry, number 17, Dave Binder on the Saints side. Just got the reach to beat Cheadle there. The Saints are now leading by 1 point. It's 3-2. Ball's up. Kvekis centers. McLaughlin with a huge spike down off the net. Centered there by Rankine. Binder sets it up. Inaccurate spike there by Peter Christian. That's a Mohawk point. Eric Danicke serves now. Floats are down to number 17, Dave Binder. Hernandez with the spike. Tips off the hand of McLaughlin and goes out of bounds there. That's a Saints point. Number 5, Josh Rankine just gets subbed off, and coming in now is number 11, Travis Wiggle. Ready to serve now is Christian. Played there by Falk. They're scrambling. McLaughlin gets it over. And with that huge smash down that's out of bounds, Mohawk gets the point. Disappointment there on the face of number 11, Travis Wiggle. Kvekis on the Mountaineers side is getting ready to serve. Ball's raised. West gets it. Centered over. Small touch there. McLaughlin with the small touch as well. Rankine volleys. He gets a jump up. Saints keep it alive. West centers. Brought over to Lynch. Good dive by Hansen by Oh! Falk gets the huge one-arm smash down there. Beats number 4, Josh Lynch, and is now 5-4 here in the second set. Mark Kvekis readies himself again for a serve. And with over power on that one, Connor West calls it and makes sure no one on the Saints side gets a touch. That gives them the point and the ball back. Facing up the Saints now, we got number 4, Josh Lynch. Played by Hansen. Kvekis brings it over. Falk puts too much power on that one. It's a Saints point. 1 point lead now here as the Saints have 6 and Mohawks trailing with 5. Josh Lynch from Windsor, Ontario now serves again. Down to Hansen. Kvekis volleys it. McLaughlin gets the smash down. Point over goes to the Mohawk side. With that now, Trevor McLaughlin gets his signal from head coach Matthew Schnarr. And he serves it. Played there to Binder. Smashed down by Hernandez. And that's just in bounds. Wow. Mohawk captain Adam Cheadle there swore that it was out. He doesn't agree with the call. But here we go now. Up to serve, we have Dave Binder. Tips the net, but Hansen gets a touch. Kvekis. Played there by West. The Saints are scrambling. Hernandez brings the ball over. Ah, that ball's actually just too short there by Hernandez. 7-all here now. With that small mistake made by the Saints, it gives the chance now for Christian Delorme to serve for the Mountaineers. Binder and Hernandez are trying to scramble to get the ball over. Kvekis. Cheadle smash. Is still kept alive there by Eric Danicke. Cheadle really hustling there to try and get the ball over to the Saints side of the net. Inaccuracy giving them the point. And it's now over to the St. Clair side. We have number 11, Travis Wiggle. He puts too much on it there. Small, simple mistakes here. Shooting the Saints and Mohawk team in the foot tonight. It's tied up here 8-all in the second set. Readying himself is number 12, Stephen Falk. With the backspin on that one, it goes way out of bounds now. Sinclair get the ball back. And up and ready is one of their top scorers, Jason Hernandez. McLaughlin recovers. Kavekis. Sheedle smacks it. Played by Lynch. Smacked down by West, right at Hansen. And then Sheedle there tries to finish off the play, but inaccurate there as the ball goes out of bounds. You can see the joy on the Sinclair faces. Hernandez serves again. Hansen plays it. Falk scrambles. Danke gets it over. Falk, sorry, not Falk. Here we go with that smash there. Dave Binder gets a point over to Sinclair once again. Point score now is 11-8. Mohawk trailing by 2. Hernandez is on fire here tonight. Maybe I've jinxed him there, as that is here at Let. Ball going right dead center in the net, giving the Mountaineers another turn to serve. We've got Mohawk's captain, Adam Sheedle. Plays the ball now. And he does it right back. The Saints respond, or sorry, Mohawks responds with a sloppy mistake. And it's now 12-9. Up and ready now, we have the captain, West, serving. Played to McLaughlin. Smashed down right at West, and as he knows, touches it, it goes straight to the stands. Sorry, Matthew Schnarr's discussing with his team there on a call. We've got Daneke serving. Rankine plays it. Lynch tipped down there by Christian. He's rejected by DeLorme. Strong scramble there by Josh Limp, but he's unable to make it. Mohawk at the point. Behind by 1 now. Leading the Mountaineers here, we've got Daneke to serve. He plays it. Floated there to Binder. Inaccurate bump there from the Saints side. That ties up the game now, it's 12-all. Daneke serves again to Binder. Lynch centers it. Binder with the smash. Off Daneke's hand there, it's a bit too low. With that connection, 13-12. Peter Christian just waits his signal to serve. Falk plays it to Kavekis. McLaughlin with the smash down, but Hernandez can handle it. Battle at the net. Strong dive by Falk, he keeps it alive. And McLaughlin rushing to try and get the net over the, or ball over the net, and he fails there with a let. Saints come out on top now, it's 14-12. Christian serves again for the Saints. Full floated low there, Kavekis centers. McLaughlin gets a touch. Sheedle centers the ball, Kavekis. McLaughlin smashes it back court. Number 10, Hernandez, really tried to get a reach for it. With that smash down, Mohawk only trails by 1, and it's now 14-13. Number 7, Kavekis serves to West. Lynch instantly brought down with ease there by Travis Wiggle. That's a quick point for the Saints. They now lead by 2. Josh Lynch is up to serve for the Saints now. Played by Hansen. Kavekis hits the net there off McLaughlin's spike. Rankin. Referee makes a call here. And there's a stoppage in play now as the referee needs a quick discussion on the call. It's been made now. By the looks of it, play is good for the Saints side as the ball was out of bounds. Reserving for the Saints side now after getting that point is Josh Lynch. He centers himself, raises it. Hansen, Kavekis, Sheedle with the smash. Captain on captain there. West went for the dive, but Sheedle's power was too much to handle there. That's a point over to Mohawk. Matt Schnarr gives a quick signal to McLaughlin for his serve now. And the ball's raised up. Played by Rankine to Lynch. Hernandez with the smash this time. Sheedle and Schnarr both called it was out. Referees disagree here. 16-14. Schnarr's pleading that the call should be the other way. St. Clair won't have it, and here we go as Binder serves. Kavekis. Falk gets it over the net. Rankine volleys. Sets up Hernandez for a huge smash. Falk tried to contain it, but he was unable to accurately get the ball back over the net there. Both teams seem to be picking up their play now. Binder, after that huge smash, gets ready to serve. Hansen. Kavekis volleys. Delorme brings it down, but that is out of bounds. Saints celebrate here center court together. As you can see, number 5, Josh Rankine, loves the sound of that. Leading by 4 points now, we have Dave Binder ready to reserve. He knows he put too much curve on that one. That's a let. Ball's now back over to the Mohawk side. Mountaineers now have number 13, Delorme. Ball's up. And that drifts past the post. Inaccurate serve there by Delorme. 19-15 point score now in this second set. Readying up for the Saints is number 11, Travis Wiggle. To McLaughlin. Smashed by Danicki, hits the net there. That's a point over once again to the Saints. Danicki very disappointed in himself there. Wiggle serves again. It's played to McLaughlin. Kavekis sets up. Sheedle with the huge spike there is too much for number 10, Jason Hernandez. Possession changes over, and now it's over to the Mountaineers side. We have number 12, Stephen Falk, up for his turn to serve. Ball played there. Lynch sets up Hansen. Falk brings it back over for the Mountaineers. Rankine sets. Lynch. That smash down by Hernandez is tipped by Danicki, but once again, the defense of Mohawk defense can't control the huge power made by Hernandez there. He's been doing that all night, really. It's his turn to serve here for the Saints. 21-16. Mohawk are trying to scramble here. Sheedle gets a touch. And with that rebound off Hernandez's arms, that's a point over to Mohawk. 21-17 here in the second set. Sheedle serves, floats her down to West. Played by Lynch. Hernandez inaccurate with that spike there as it hits the net again. Mohawk get a second point. Sheedle serves again to West. Lynch. West spikes it. Rolls just off the net there and back down towards Danicki and Kavekis. Point goes to St. Clair once again. West takes a look at the court. And here he goes, he serves it to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin puts too much on it there, perfectly setting up number 4, Josh Lynch, smashing it down right away. 23-18 here in the second set. West on a roll here now. plays at it. Danicki with the bump. Kavekis smashed down. There's tipped by West, but he was unable to get it over the net. Beautiful play by Mohawk. Ready to go now, we have number 18, Eric Danicki. And also a quick substitution is number 13, Christian Delorme's back on the court. Play to Binder. Lynch. Hernandez gets the spike down there, but it's out of bounds. 23-20 here in this set now. Danicki serves again. Played by Rankine. Lynch. Huge smash, goes off the arms of Cheadle. That's a point over to the Saints side. 24-20. Mohawk had their chance there, try and get some more points in this set. Here we go for the Saints. Christian's already a serve. This could be set point. McLaughlin plays it. It's tipped at the net. The Saints are scrambling. West, and he hits the net there, unable to get the set play. 24-21 now. Backcourt for the Mountaineers, we have number 7, Mark Kavekis, readying himself to try and get some points here for the home side. The ball's raised, played by West. Hernandez waits for it and bumps. It's brought over. Shido with the initiative there. Doesn't play the ball, it goes out of bounds. With that mistake there, head coach of the Saints side, Robert Lynch, calls over his team. 2-point difference here now in this second set. Very strong play, especially from number 10, Jason Hernandez. He's definitely been a all-star player here in these first two sets, along with the rest of the season, as he has over 220 points in the OCAA rankings. On the other side now, Matt Schnarr in deep conversation with his team captain and leader, Adam Cheadle. They both know that there's nothing that the Saints are going to want more than to steal this win here tonight. They're going to have to work on some communication and play skills. They're going to have to try and change some of their passing. As it seems, their main strikers, Cheadle and McLaughlin, have quite a problem dealing with the up and front defense of number 17, Dave Binder, and number 18, Peter Christian, on the Saints side. They've been playing very strongly. That's really gross. This set could decide now the change of tempo for the rest of this game. Here he goes, Kavekis readies to reserve for the Mountaineers. He gets the ball up, plays it. West gets the bump into the crowd, but he brings it back in. Kavekis volleys, brought across by McLaughlin, and that's a successful play there. 1-point difference now, it's 24-23. Mohawk are gonna want to really try and claw back this end of the set. Kavekis readies now to serve again. Raises it, played to Rankine, Lynch, and that smash down's huge against McLaughlin at the net. What an upset here. Sinclair are not impressed with the referee's calls. There's a lead on the net. Wiggle had too much play on the net with that spike. Here he goes. Kavekis now has the ball again for Mohawk. That's a big call here in the second set. It's now an even game. Kavekis serves, played by West. Lynch centers, brought over by Binder to Hansen. Hernandez then sets up again. West keeps it alive. Rankine brings it back in court. Played by Falk. Kavekis sets up McLaughlin, he spikes. Hernandez cannot get a play on it. There we go, Mohawk gets the point edge there at the end of the second set. Tables have now started to turn a bit here at the end of this set of play. In order for the set to end here, you need to be leading by at least 2 points or 3 points. Here we go now. Kavekis serves the ball to West. Lynch. Smack down to Kavekis, plays it. Hansen sets up Sheedle. Sheedle smashes to Hernandez. Saints are scrambling again. West gets it over. Hansen volleys to Kavekis. Tip at the net there. Fight at the net. It's still kept alive by the Saints. Can they get it over? Hernandez plays it. Kavekis plays it. This is quite a rally here at the end. Neither team wants it to finish. Smash there. Kavekis sets up McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets the finish. You can see the celebration. Wow. Mohawk fans and the bench, along with all the coaching staff, shoot up on their feet, ending the second set there on a high. Mohawk gets the win, 26-24 there. Evens up the game now. It's a 1-1 set game. Mohawk is very happy with that performance. Here we go now as both teams take the time to switch sides on court. Key for that comeback there was obviously number 9, Trevor McLaughlin, who's had a very strong night tonight, along with the rest of the season here. Coming off a win last week against Humber, McLaughlin was just trailing his captain, Adam Sheedle, with 14 kills alone. And here we go as we have the D. Bark halftime announcements made. There on the bench there, you can see in the gray center is number 11, Charlie Hancock for the Mountaineers side. Unable to play tonight as he is injured after a slight shoulder mishap last game against the the last home game against the Humber. Here we go now. Matt Schnarr is trying to make sure that his team keeps composed and calm here. The last thing that either team will want to do now is lose their cool. And at the head of the Mohawk play is Captain Adam Sheedle. On and off in different spots of the game here. Both teams have had some small mistakes, but Sheedle's outside spikes have really gotten an edge on Dave Binder, who's on the opposing side for the Saints. The battle between these two teams is very, very, very intense. You can feel the atmosphere change, especially as the fans have gotten much more into this game now. The Saints side seem calm and ready to go. They're not fazed by this close matchup. And by the looks of it here on the other side, neither are the Mountaineers. Sheedle leads his team back into center court. Referees signal now and make sure that the formations have been made. Top player there as well, number 18, Eric Danicke. As this season alone, he's had over, not this season, this game, he's had multiple ace serves, along with number 9, Trevor McLaughlin. Start off this third set of play here, we have number 7, Mark Kavekis, getting the ball now. Waiting for a signal from the referee. Both teams are ready now, the ball's up. Too much power on that one by Kavekis. That's a Sinclair point. Up now we have captain of the Saints side, number 2, Connor West. He gets the ball raised. McLaughlin plays it. Kavekis. Smashed down at Hernandez there by McLaughlin. That gets Mohawk a point. Trevor McLaughlin now is up to serve for the Mountaineers. gets his signal from head coach Matt Schnarr. It's raised up. Played by the Saints, smashed down by Binder, but it's rejected. To keep the ball alive. Smashed there at the outside of the net, done by Dave Binder. Corey Hansen couldn't contain it. It's now 2-1. Up and ready to serve now is number 18, Peter Christian. Played by Hansen. Plays off the net there by Falk Spike. Too much risk touching the ball, or too much risk touching the net there. That gives the Saints a point. Reserving again is number 18, Christian. Kavekis. McLaughlin spikes it. Centered by Lynch. Smackdown's played by McLaughlin. Hansen centers. Saints ready it by Christian. Lynch. That smashdowns call there. It's now Sinclair point. It is now 4-1 here in this third set. Number 18, Peter Christian serves again. And that is a let there done by the Saints server. 4-2 here now. With that mistake made there, number 13, Christian Delorme's ready to serve for the Mountaineers side. The ball's played by West. Lynch. Smashed there. Rejected completely by number 18, Eric Danicke. That gets Mohawk a point. Delorme's now reserving. He gets it. Played there to Lynch. With that connection there by Dave Binder, Falk was unable to get the block. That's a point over to the Saints. Number 4, Josh Lynch, is ready for the Saints to serve. He plays it. Beautiful downward curve there. Kavekis. Falk gets rejected there at the front of the net by number 11, Travis Wiggle, and number 5, Josh Rankine. 6-3 here now in this third set. Lynch serves again. It's played. Sheedle gets the touch. Kavekis. The ball's kept alive, the scramble. Unlucky there. Mohawk gets the mistake made. It's tipped at the net. Josh Lynch gets back court again to serve for the Saints. 7-3. Hansen plays it. Kavekis. Eric Danicke misses the tip there. Sheedle tried to scramble to get it back over. That's unlucky touch there. Here we go now as the Saints have another point. It is Josh Lynch up to serve again. Readies himself. The ball's up. Hansen bumps it. Kavekis over to Sheedle. Sheedle with the huge spike down there. Just beating Lynch. That's a point over to the Mountaineers side. Number 12, Stephen Falk, out of St. Catharines, Ontario now, up to serve for the Mountaineers. Plays it to West. And that bump done by West goes straight out of bounds after crossing the net. Direct point to the Mountaineers side. Falk now serves again. It's up. Let down there by number 12. That gives Saints a point. It is now 9-5 here in the third set. Dave Binder, number 17 for the Saints, has his turn to serve now. He raises it. He puts too much power on that serve. That gets a point over to the Mohawk side. Possession changes again, and up is Mohawk captain Adam Sheedle. Sheedle raises the ball. Good dive there. West with the smash. Tips off Sheedle's shoulder. That gets the Saints a point. accuracy done there by West, picking out Mohawk's captain to get the point. Serving now is number 11, Travis Wiggle to Falk. Kavekis gets a tip down. It's played again to the Saints. They keep it alive. Binder, Hansen, Scald scrambles. It's going towards the bench. Danicki cannot get past his substitution bench there. Saints come out with the point. Reserving now is number 11, Wiggle. Touches the ball to Falk. Rejected instantly there. Number 18, Peter Christian, smashes it right in front of Danicki. 12-6 here in the third set. Travis Wiggle serves again now to Hansen. Kavekis sets. Danicki's rejected second time in a row now by Peter Christian. His wrist is called too far over the net there by the referee. This gives Mohawk the ball now. Number 18, Eric Danicki, serves now for the Mohawk side. Played by West. West is called there for a lift. Point goes to Mohawk right away. 12-8 now. Danicki prepares himself to serve again. Wait St. Clair's side as they discuss with their coach, Robert Lynch. The serve's over. Played by West. Crowd's crying, saying it's a lift again. With that inaccurate touch there by Falk, that's a point over to the Saints. Jason Hernandez now is ready to serve for the Saints side. He lifts the ball in the air now. Played to Falk. Kavekis. McLaughlin gets it over. West sets up Lynch. Smashed down by Hernandez. Completely rejected there by McLaughlin. Strong defense there by the Mohawk side. Block done there by number 9 on the Mohawk side. Gives his teammate Mark Kavekis a chance to serve. Ball's lifted. Played there by Binder, Lynch. Smackdown done there by Peter Christian. Touches way too much of the net. That gets Mohawk a point. Kavekis raises himself again to serve. Ball's over. That serve's called out of bounds there. My mistake, Jason Hernandez clearly believed it was out of bounds, but Mohawk gets the point now. That is an ace serve there done by the Mohawk server, Mark Kavekis. Can he repeat himself? Here he goes again. Serving the ball to Rankine. Lynch. Sheedle tries to dive to keep the ball alive there. He's unsuccessful. 14-11 here now by the Saints team. There's a quick stoppage here as now we need a cleanup of a skid mark on the court. Number 17 here, Dave Binder on the St. Clair sides. Definitely been a key factor to a lot of the finishing spikes made by the Saints team. All right, the skid mark's been cleaned up now. Number 2, Connor West. Played by McLaughlin, Kavekis. Rejection there, set up. McLaughlin reaches up just in time. He gets the point there from Mohawk. Definitely on top of this game tonight. Here he goes. McLaughlin sets himself to serve again. Gets the signal from head coach Matt Schnarr. Ball's played. Rankine bumps it. Binder, way too much power on that one. That gives the Mohawk the point. Backcourt again now is McLaughlin. Ball's up. Rankine volleys it to Lynch. Sets Binder up, but Hansen can replay it. Kvekis scrambles. Inaccurate spike finish there by Sheedle. That gets St. Clair a point. 2-point difference here now in this third set. It's now 15-13. Peter Christian's got his turn now to serve for the Saint side. And that is a let there as the ball hits the net. Point goes over to Mohawk, and now with a chance to serve, we have number 13, Christian Delorme. Delorme serves it. Played by West. Lynch smashes, completely rejected. Double trouble there. Captain Adam Sheedle and number 18, Eric Danicke, both raise up in time, shutting down the St. Clair play. After that one now, it's even game, and Delorme serves again. Played by West to Lynch. Smashed by Binder's tip. Kvekis. Sheedle's ball's played there. And with that spike down, it's called out of bounds. Dave Binder unlucky there with that touch. Point goes over to Mohawk. Tides now have turned over to the Mountaineers team as it's a 1-point lead. Delorme reserves again. It's over. Played by West to Binder. Binder with the touch there, just beating McLaughlin. He thought it was going out of bounds. With the possession switch sides now, number 4, Josh Lynch is up and ready to serve for his team. Ball's played by McLaughlin, volleyed, Lynch sets up. Wow, you can see the celebration there. Number 12, Stephen Falk, along with number 18, once again, Eric Danicke, raise up for the block there. That gets Mohawk a point. After that block, Falk serves it. West does the mistake of touching it there. That's a point over to the Mohawk side. It's now 18-16. With that play happening, head coach of the St. Clair side, Robert Lynch, calls over his team. Number 10, Jason Hernandez there. Definitely been trying to keep his Saints team in this game. Clearly, whatever Matt Schnarr and team captain Adam Sheedle have been discussing in these timeouts has given Mohawk the edge that they've needed. They are now leading by just 2 points in this third set. Both teams have been very, very strong in their serving game, along with beautiful setups, clearly by number 5, Corey Hansen on the Mohawk side. And over on the Saints side, we have number 4, Josh Lynch, making multiple setup volleys for his team. Assistant coach of the Mohawk side, Jonathan Hillis, is discussing with Adam Sheedle some key spike changes they need to make, try and get an edge over on the Saints. Referee has just blown the whistle now, signaling that both teams need to get back out on court. Timeout's just about to end now. Restarting this bit of play again, we have number 12 on the Mohawk side, Stephen Falk. Falk serves it. The ball just kept in there. Beautiful serve from Falk. That is an ace. West didn't even have time to respond there. 19-16 now. Falk serves, and that is a let as the ball hits the net there. 17-19. St. Clair get the ball back. Dave Binder now is on the Saints side for his turn to serve. He plays it over to McLaughlin, gets it over the net. Mohawk reset to Sheedle. Sheedle gets the smash down there. That's a point over to the Mountaineers. Captain Sheedle, after getting that huge spike, serves the ball over the Saints. Played by Rankine, and it's too much to handle. Sheedle's spike gets another point over to the Mountaineers. 21-17 now, heading in the third set. Sheedle serves again to Rankine. Lynch sets it up. West is completely rejected at the net there. Number 7, Mark Kavekis, and number 18, Eric Danicke, rise up, get the block. Sheedle serves again. With that floater that hits a camera in the background, that's a St. Clair Saints ball. Up and ready now is Travis Wiggle on the Saints side. He serves it to McLaughlin. Centered by Kavekis. Danicke makes sure the ball gets over the net. On fire, Danicke gets a rejection again. That's 3 times now he's gotten in the air. St. Clair are gonna have to do some sort of change in their attacking game here, because right now Danicke's just on fire. Right after that phase of play, it's his turn to serve. Tips the net. 18, Peter Christian shuts down Mohawk's tempo there. Up and ready now is Jason Hernandez on the Saints side. He serves it, played by McLaughlin. Recovery done there by Binder, but that recovery just goes out of bounds. 24-19, Mohawk just need one more point to try and get this set. Up now we have number 7, Mark Kavekis. Ball's played by Rankine to Lynch. Binder comes in with the serve, or spike, sorry. Way too much power on that. That gives Mohawk a point. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Third set is now over. Final score being 25-19. Mohawk with 2 set wins now. Both teams now make it over to the other sides of the courts. Key player definitely during that phase of play for the Mountaineers was number 18, Eric Danicke. He alone had multiple extra effort saves at the front of the net, along with his captain, Adam Sheedle. Them two at the front for the Mountaineers attacking team definitely has given the edge over the Saints. This 4th set now is going to be key. Both teams are going to want this win. Here we go now on the other side of the court. The Saints side, number 11, Travis Wiggle, definitely needs to up his game in the background of the spikes. Hit the net a couple times there in a last phase of play. His head coach, Robert Lynch, sitting beside him here, giving him some tips on how to lead this next phase of play. And let's take a look here now at one of the star players in tonight's game, number 9, Trevor McLaughlin. At the front of the net with his 2 key star players as well, Eric Danicke and Adam Sheedle. This trio of players on the Mohawk side has been the forefront of most of the points we got there in the third set, along with a number of blocks, spikes, and especially the ace serves done by McLaughlin alone. Matt Schnarr knows that his team can carry on this type of play. All they need to do now is dig deep and find that same level of tempo for the rest of the 4th set and 5th set. We have quite a turnout here tonight at the D-Bark Center. As you can see, quite a number of Mohawk fans getting into the game. Just walking out to center court now, Sheedle leads out his Mountaineers team as they huddle up center court. They seem very calm, they seem very relaxed. Currently being 16-1 can definitely give you a positive edge into this game, especially as the last time these two teams played, Mohawk got a win, and that was early on in the season back in October 24th. Mohawk had the 3-2 set win over the St. Clair Saints. Definitely something that the head coach Robert Lynch and captain Connor West are going to want to try and take away from this Mountaineer side. Referees are clearly signaling that this game needs to get back underway. St. Clair took a little bit too long in that team huddle. And here we are, restarting this fourth set of play now. We have the Saints number 10, Jason Hernandez. The ball's raised up. Hansen gets a touch by Kavekis. Ball's out of bounds there. Hansen scrambled to try and get a touch, couldn't reach it. Reserving now is Hernandez once again for the Saints side. Gets the ball raised. Played by Falk. Kavekis volleys. Danicki battles there at the net. And the point goes Mohawk's way. It is now 1-1 here in this fourth set. Danicki readies himself to serve. Played by West. Lynch. West smashes it down right past Danicki. No chance of getting any play on that. Here we go now. It's 2-1 here in this fourth set. Team captain Connor West readies himself to serve the ball. He plays it. Inaccurate serve there. That's a let. 2-2 now. Number 7, Mark Kavekis out of Barrie, Ontario, is next in line to serve for the Mohawk Mountaineers team. He plays it. Fast ball there right at Rankine. Saints scramble, it's brought back over. Kavekis sets up. Smash there done by Falk is too much power. That's a Saints point. Three-two here now in this fourth set. Up to serve is Peter Christian. My apologies. McLaughlin gets the set up there and he smashes it down at the Saints defense. 3-3 now. Number 9, Trevor McLaughlin, serves for Mohawk. The ball's raised, played by West. Volleyed across, rejected there by Delorme. There we go with the second smash down. Josh Lynch gets the finish. That's a point over for the Saints. Point scorer there, Josh Lynch now raises himself to serve. Gets the ball over. Unlucky there. That's 2 times now that the Saints have served into the net. With those mistakes made, number 13, Christian Delorme, is up for the Mountaineers. He plays the ball. It's volleyed up. Smashed down by number 14. Manik Jandoria is just out of bounds now. It's 5-4. Delorme gets back to the corner of the court to serve again. He plays it. Lynch, smash down there, and that's a clean one done by Manik Jandoria. First time to serve for tonight, Jandoria gets it. And 3 times in a row now that the Saints have had the ball, they've shot themselves in the foot there with a net let. Mohawk leads by a point, now it's 6-5. Number 12, Falk for the Mountaineers. Serves. Sloppy play on both sides now. Both teams have been hitting the net. Let's see if number 11, Travis Wiggle, can make a change here. He gets the ball successfully over. Kavekis plays it. Right at the front of the net there, number 10, Jason Hernandez, completely rejected Mohawk captain. 7-6. Wiggles now ready to serve again. Played to Falk. Kavekis sets up Danicki. Strong block there done by Peter Christian. That gets the Saints a point. Travis Wiggle serves again for the Saints side. Played by McLaughlin. Kavekis. Danicki gets the smash down. That's a point over to the Mountaineers. Up now is Mountaineers captain Sheedle. Serves the ball. That ball is inbounds. Miscommunication done there by the Saints team. That's a point over the Mohawk. Sheedle reserves once again. Played by the Saints. Smashed down by Danicki. That one coming off the arms of Hernandez. That's a point over to Mohawk again. Backcourt for the Mountaineers. Adam Sheedle serves again for us. Played by the Saints. Smashed down by Christian. That's out of bounds as well. Wow, points 10-8 here now in the fourth set of this game. Adam Sheedle on a roll now, serves again for Mohawk. Plays it to West. Lynch. Smashed down there, done by Christian. That's a point. Finally now over to the Saints side. 1 point in it now as Hernandez scrambles to serve. Played by Hansen. Kavekis volleys. Danicki's rejected at the net, but after that rejection, it goes past the post and out of bounds. That's a point over to Mohawk. Serving now is Eric Danicki. Plays it, Lynch, smashed down there by Christians, kept alive by Danicki. McLaughlin gets it over the net. Christian, Lynch. Scrambling down there, just trying to keep the ball alive. Falk's unable to reach it. One extra effort done there by number 18, Eric Danicki. Here we go to serve now is St. Clair Saints captain Connor West. Out of Lethbridge, Alberta. Plays the ball. McLaughlin, Kavekis, smashed down by DeLorme. Centered by Lynch. That ball's completely off target there. Manning Jandoria, unsuccessful spike, gets Mohawk a point. 12-10 now in this set. Kavekis has his turn now to serve for Mohawk. He serves the ball, it's touched the net. Lynch plays it. Rejection done there by number 13, Christian DeLorme, and number 9, Trevor McLaughlin. Mohawk here in this fourth set is completely shut down. A lot of the Saints spikes plays. Here we go as Christian serves for the Saints. Played by Hansen, Kavekis. McLaughlin gets the spike down. That's a point over to the Mohawk side. 13-11 here. Trevor McLaughlin raises himself again for a serve. He plays the ball. Lynch centers. And with that successful smash down by Wiggle, that's a point over to the Saints. Up ready to serve now for the Saints side is Josh Lynch. He plays the ball. McLaughlin bumps. Kavekis sets up McLaughlin again. Right there at the front of the net, Hernandez attempted to try and stop it. Too much power in that spike there. That's a point over to Mohawk. Number 13, Christian Delorme, serving now for the Mountaineer side. Played by West. Lynch sets up. Small little tip there is rejected. Captain of the Mohawk side, Cheadle's hands are called over the net there. That's a point over to the Saints. Serving here now is Manik Jandoria. Jandoria gets the touch. Played by McLaughlin. Kavekis. Falk puts too much. Nope, tipped at the top of the net there by number 11, Travis Wiggle. That gives Mohawk a point. 15-13 here in this fourth set. Falk gets a chance to reserve now. Plays it to West. Cheadle and Danicki both at the same time get the slight touchdown, just beating the Saints defense there. 16-13 now. Great serving form here now, done by Stephen Falk. Can he keep it going? The ball's played, and that ball's out of bounds by Falk. Possession and points go back over to the St. Clair side. Substitution made here, number 5, Josh Rankine comes off, and back in is number 18, Peter Christian. Here we go, Wiggle serves for the Saints. Played by Kavekis. Jandoria's bump there is completely inaccurate. Gets off to the, towards his team's bench. That gets Mohawk a point. Number 1, Adam Cheadle, reserving here from Mohawk side. He gets the ball raised. Played by Jandoria. Lynch, smashed by Hernandez. Too much to handle there by Danicki that time. That's a Saints point. Hernandez on top form serves the ball. It's played by Falk to Kavekis. Danicki plays it. Christian tipped it at the net there. Beautiful tip blade done by number 14, Manik Jandoria. Outsmarted the Mohawk defense there. Cheadle dove in to try and get the ball, but he was unsuccessful. With that point there, now it's Hernandez's turn to reserve. Played by Falk. Kavekis, smashed by McLaughlin, is out of bounds. That's a point over to the Saints side. This fourth set's definitely been very back and forth. Here we go now. Hernandez served it over to Mohawk. Completely rejected there by number 4, but off of Lynch's hands, it goes out of bounds. That gets Mohawk a point. 18, Eric Danicki readies himself to serve now. He plays it, goes to Rankine, to Lynch. Smashed down again from Jandoria's out of bounds now. That's a point over to Mohawk once again. Eric Danicki readies himself to serve for this Mountaineer side. He plays it, just floats over to West. Lynch. And that smash by Hernandez goes off the hands of Danicki. That's a point over to the Saints team. Danicki's definitely very disappointed there with that play. Ready now is the Saints captain, Connor West. Ball's played. McLaughlin responds. Smashed down, played by West. He keeps it alive. Christian brings it over to the Mountaineer side. McLaughlin gets the smash, but it's still kept up by the Saints. Jacoria Bretzing over the net. Kavekis scramble there, and that's too many touches done by the Mountaineer side. Coming on top by the end of that rally is the Saints. 19 all here now in this fourth set. Anyone's game here now. West gets ready to reserve. Quick stoppage in play here as we have a mess on court that needs to be quickly cleaned up. Referee sees it's okay. West receives the ball from 19 tie here in this fourth set. Let's see if West can get it. He plays the ball. McLaughlin, Kavekis volleys. Smash there, and he's rejected. Josh Lynch and Dave Binder get up and completely shut down the spike down there by the Mohawk side. With that play there, now St. Clair has the edge. It's 20-19. Saints captain West serves again. Floats over to Hansen, touched by DeLorme. Lynch brings it back up. Hernandez gets the spike down. That's a point over the Saints once again. Mohawks seem to be losing their composure a little bit here. Referee reminds them to keep their cool. Ready now is West. McLaughlin. Spike down. Saints do scramble. That's smashed down there by Jandoria's inaccurate. That's a let. Mohawk gets a point now. It's a 1-point difference here. Up for Mohawk now is number 7, Mark Kavekis. Can he tie it up here for the Mountaineers? Ball's played, and that's a let there. Pressure must have got to him now. Saints get the ball back. Substitution made as Rankine comes off on the Saints side, and back in is Travis Wiggle. Serving now is Christian. Floats down to Hansen. Strong smash there by McLaughlin. Unable to keep it composed. Hernandez, that's a point over to Mohawk. (22-21) here. McLaughlin attempts to serve. Played by West to Lynch. He sets up. Wiggle gets the spike down. Mohawk trying to keep it alive, but that heads into the stands there. Hansen scrambled, but he could not reach it. Josh Lynch backcourt for the Saints now as he serves. Ball's played by Hansen. Kavekis volleys. Ball's kept alive by Mohawk. Sheedle gets rejected at the net. Beautiful defense here. The St. Clair Saints try and re-scramble. And that is a lift called on number 4, Josh Lynch. Mohawk come out on top there at the end of that play. And here we have a home substitution. In now is number 4, Bart Jędrzejewski, taking off Christian DeLorme. Also up to his first turn of serving tonight. He plays the ball. Goes to Rankine and Lynch. Smashed down by Hernandez, out of bounds. That's a Mohawk point as well. 23-all here in this fourth set. Ready now, Jędrzejewski reserves. Played now, Jandoria. Brought over by Wiggle. Wiggle hits the ball out of bounds once again. That's a point over to Mohawk. Substitution being made here on the Saints side. Coming in now, number 17, Dave Binder. Coming off is Manik Jandoria. There we go, now Jędrzejewski serves from Mohawk. Plays to Ranik. Lynch. Smashed by Hernandez, played. Miscommunication there. Sheedle gets it over Mohawk. Rejected there by Danicki. Huge celebration by the team. Wow, head coach Matthew Schnarr going wild across the gym. That rejection there made by Danicki gets Mohawk the win in this fourth set. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. With that smash down, it is 25-23 final score here in this set and game. Beautifully played. Now, our Mountaineers are going to be 17-1, still ranked first place in the OCAA West Division. Definitely bummed out. Head coach of the Saints side is St. Clair's head coach Robert Lynch. After that beautiful win there, let's take a look at number 18, Eric Danicke, as he finished off the game strongly for Mohawk. Throughout most of this night, he really raised up, got majority of the spikes down by Mohawk's attacking side, along with putting in all the extra effort, dives, and saves here tonight out on the court. There we go, as head coaches Matthew Schnarr and Robert Lynch shake hands. Beautiful play tonight by the Mountaineers side, even with an injury to one of their star players, number 11, Charlie Hancock. Definitely going to be pleased as the Mountaineers sit at the first place ranking. Let's head over to a interview with one of the star players tonight in the Mohawk win. Is number 9, Trevor McLaughlin.
All right, when do you want it?
Hi, this is Tom Edwards here, courtside with one of Mohawk's key players here tonight, Trevor McLaughlin. I just want to ask you, how do you guys feel after tonight's victory?
It was a great team win. We got a couple guys down who were hurt, normally starters. So it's great that we have guys coming off the bench and contributing. It's just a great team win, so we're pretty pumped about that.
How did it feel coming up against the second place St. Clair Saints?
You know, they always play a tough game. We went to 5 with them in the first game of the year, so we knew it was going to be a pretty tough game, and they're battling for a spot as well. So we came in knowing that it was going to be a hard-fought game, and that's what they gave us.
And who do you feel most proud of tonight?
I feel proud of our libero, Corey Hansen, because today is his last game, and he came in and dug the ball and passed the ball great when we needed him to, and that's what I'm most proud of.
Well, on behalf of all of Mohawk College, we want to congratulate you guys on tonight's win and staying in first place.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's all we have tonight, Mohawk. Don't go anywhere, and next week we'll have more matches coming up next.